Greetings, my excellent friends. See, that's the thing, Demon Dragon. Like, it looks like I'm late because of Vampire Survivors. I was late on Wednesday because of Vampire Survivors. And then, like, I started the stream with Vampire Survivors music. It's set, like, the maths all adds up there. You're right. But that's the thing. I wasn't late because of Vampire Survivors today. I specifically stopped playing that more than an hour ago. I said, okay, I'm not going to start a run when there's an hour or less until stream, because that's recipe for having to cut it close, and you don't just press the quit button. What are you, a quitter? So no, I didn't know. I'm late because I got distracted by something that made me sad. And I had to take a second to deal with that, which is not nearly as fun a reason, but it is a better reason altogether than, like in terms of a better excuse than being stuck playing a different video game. So I will share it nonetheless. Yes, that's the starting music for the first level. So you do end up hearing that a lot. Oh, Grefter gifted it to you ages ago, did he? Yeah, no, I got it because there was a news article going around in, I think, 2022 saying, hey, Vampire Survivors has been on Steam for a while in early access and it's been free. It's about to become paid. Like very soon it's going to become a buyable product. But if you redeem it now, it's yours forever. So I added it to my library and promptly didn't think about it again. I heard that it was, destroying the world a couple years back, but I was like, I would enjoy this, but I don't currently have it on my list of things to do, and I have enough other things to do. Plus, late 2022 and early 2023 was a busier time for me than it is now, by a few metrics. So, over Christmas, a different friend of mine was doing Christmas presents for people, and basically she was buying the Among Us DLC for as many people as possible. And so she said, hey, you own Vampire Survivors, do you have any interest in playing it? And I said I might. But not immediately. And so one of the 3 DLC was bought for me, and the DLC are all like less than it's like $3, $4. It's a ridiculously cheap game. It's very easy to buy for people. Then over New Year's I went to that friend's house and watched them play it co-op. And in a weird way I picked it up this week because I need to fill time. There's a game that I'd like to start playing, but I need to finish watching something first, and I also don't want to Overwatch. I don't want to watch too much of that thing in a row. So I need to fill time for a week or two without starting something that I can't put down. Which sounds funny because of how addicting Vampire Survivors, but no, you can put that down because the runs are very, regimented. And so I picked it up, and I started talking to a couple of people about it who I knew played it, including Grefter, and while I wasn't looking, he bought me the other 2 DLC. So, I own all of the game and have paid nothing for it. You've tried it, you just don't get the appeal. Yeah, it's definitely something that will either work or won't work. Well, that's not entirely true. I can picture it like... I can picture some people who would enjoy it if they stuck with it getting put off by the opening experience. There is a sort of, get moment. Like, my first few hours of playing it were not very successful, but now I basically turned myself into a unstoppable god within the first 10 minutes because I know what I'm doing. However, you can also run into the problem where you become so powerful that the timer has too much time left for you to not get sick of it. So it really does depend whether it works for you or not, because it is exceedingly simple, but in a way that can also be complicated. Yes, I'm finding that Well, the music is good enough on its own that I want to do at least a run or two of every stage listening to nothing but the music itself, but once you're well used to that, it's very good for when you have something on that you want to listen to but not necessarily look at. No, in fact, the first thing I said was that Vampire Survivors is not why I was later today, because I stopped playing it more than an hour ago. Specifically, I'm not going to start a run of that when there's an hour or less remaining until stream start time, because I don't want it to make me late. No, I didn't say I was going to explain what made me late. I said that I noticed something that made me slightly upset and had to process that, and that was a better excuse than playing a video game, which is why I mentioned it, but I under no circumstances said I was going to tell the story, no. You were stalling the pre-Baldur's Gate so that you could get... Well, you'll be able to watch me stream tomorrow and Sunday. Or, I don't know, talk to me. That's a thing that you're able to do. That's not an open invitation to the rest of you. Karlak just always fidgets, doesn't she? Like, everybody else stands pretty still, but they actually have it programmed that Karlak is constantly fidgeting if you, God, what other game does that? Like, a lot of games have idle animations for characters. Like, there, now we start moving a little. Shadowheart did a bit. Astarion's very still. But, like, the idle animations here aren't just, unique to who they are, but, like, how quickly they trigger seems to... Yeah, Astarion finally moves a bit. But Karlak fidgets like 5 seconds later. This area really is pretty. We're standing in a pool of blood.
If not over, then through.
Yeah, there's nowhere further to go that way unless we head to this spot, so I think we just go upwards and down, right? What was there? Did we look there? I don't recall. Probably. Not being in hell is a plus, yes. Is this where the sword was? Yes, this is where the sword was. It just doesn't look as interesting anymore because the sword's been taken, so it's harder to identify.
Mask and torch stalks. Kind of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Oh, this is a trap field. Oh no. Oh dear. This one feels a little close, but I do want to get rid of them all from a safe distance, you know? You don't want to walk through that. Let's jump back over. Then I think we'll be safe. How far you can jump when a high enough strength character gets the jump spell. Oh, so not just like Karlach jumping, but jumping plus. Or like if we gave her the triple your jumping distance potion, which I think is basically the jump spell distilled into a drinkable. No, not jumping, shooting. There. Well, that took care of that. Some of it. You'd want to shoot the torch stalk to get the rest, but let's shoot this because it's too close. Because the spores last a bit. There's also these little ones. Bang it a bang it a bang. Yeah. Those go off a little bit afterwards. Somehow the swarming toadstool survived. Oh boy, hello. Noxious myconids and restless myconids. Mm-hmm. Those will go off. Yeah, okay. Well, we appear to have cleared the field. I don't think I ever looted this skeleton. I skipped going down this way. Indeed, scroll of color spray. There's some dead over here. Dwergar and a dead myconid. Do I want to go near these myconid? They're not rushing to attack or anything. But I'm going to assume that anybody in the Underdark is unfriendly. Except for the... is it the deep gnomes that are like the only Underdark dwellers that aren't like default assholes? Well, we'll take scrolls. They are non-hostile. Does this condition that we get for being close to them or in their purple muck allow us to talk to them?
You were swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music.
Oh boy.
Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Well, not that. Tell the truth of the parasite. That might get me choked out. I don't know that fucking Last of Us rejects necessarily get along with mind flayers. Hum a peaceful tune. My purpose is la 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 la.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
I sense your fear. I've come to aid you.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
I don't know that I want to speak in flesh with you, but if that just means have a conversation while not doing a telepathic phone call, then maybe it'll be alright. We could turn left here to loot these bodies, but I feel like considering one of them is one of their people, it would probably be considered rude, and we should have our little diplomatic meeting first. Speak to the dead, Myconid. Corpse 2 damaged.
Fungus and mold glaze the grotesque creature's face and body. A voice drifts into your mind as you gaze upon the misshapen servant.
Leave this one. Come to me. We must speak.
Dwergar servant. Huh.
Seek me. Seek the Sovereign.
In nocte consilium.
The corpse twitches in response to the spell, and you note its delicate filaments. It had been merely a child.
How did you die?
Like its living counterparts, the corpse speaks in your mind.
Burn. Great wars. Hurt. Hurt. Hurt.
Jeez. What do the Grey Dwarves want?
No. Death. No death.
What was your role in the circle?
To grow. To know. To be one with the circle.
What was life like?
Floating, knowing, seeing, hearing, all together, never apart.
My last question. This is what I like. Do I want to know how it would refer to itself, or do I want to know if it has I don't think it has riches. Let's just ask who it was.
A sprout.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
You might have told me its name was Fungus Billy or something, you know.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Spore servants. That's not the same thing we have. We just have rapport. Ah, but we can go to Myconid Colony, which is... Oh no, that's a waypoint, not a zone. Funnily enough, the alchemy mushrooms belong to them.
Seek me. Seek the sovereign.
Right, so we were allowed to speak to the dead one, but the living ones aren't talking to us. It just goes straight to the sovereign. Okay. Whatever. Didn't want to talk to you anyway. That said... Blurg! Trader!
So many minds connected. What could they accomplish?
What are you? Hobgoblin. A hobgoblin mage. From the looks. Then again, you got extra attack. What are you? Pretty smart. Society of Brilliance Traveller's Chest. Also some books. Can I read them? Meticulous notes. Can I read them? Or are you going to give me the you have to buy it bullshit?
Trader has no problem with you inspecting these goods, so long as you're willing to pay for them.
Fine. Meticulous notes. There was another one. The Shattered Seldarine.
Red bark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
Trader has no problem with you inspecting these goods, so long as you're willing to pay for them.
It annoys me that the items that are on display don't get added to the shop menu. So you have to do this every time. Like, this book was not in the list the first time I came to the list. It's just the other ones, the ones that you can't see. So, meticulous notes. The hand applied to these notes is unusual. Almost smaller than should be possible. The tiny ink-smudged scrawl in this notebook is squeezed in so little space as to be nearly illegible. Truly fascinating. My observations on the Myconids mirror what I discovered while researching Mind Flayer telepathy, despite only one being transmittable, the spores. Both of these are of biological origin, in contrast to the telepathic bond ritual. How does innate telepathy impact the structures of the brain? And beyond that, how does the presence of another's mind within one's own affect the body? What may seem like mere thoughts and images could cause extremes of fear or pleasure if they are embedded deep enough in the recipient's psyche. If such an experience leaves behind a permanent memory, is that part of your mind still truly your own? Whatever the answer, I must harvest. gently acquire more of the myconid spores in order to continue this research. It might be him, but it might also be a tiny creature. An excerpt from the Shattered Seldarine, produced by the Silverhair Knights for distribution in Elistrei's temples. While some modern philosophers blame the fall of our people on infighting, Lolth's betrayal cannot be understated. Yes, it was the Drow's choice to believe her lie that Corellon Lorethian had turned from us, but they did not try and dissuade our ancestors of that belief, now did they? Corellon's silence was a betrayal too. Records show that few comprehended the depths of Lolth's evil intentions. To be stolen from our homeland and have our bloodlines split asunder was something only the most sadistic would agree to. Those cruel heralds became her first cultists. They sowed her seeds into the very foundations of Menzoberranzan, and that city has produced wicked fruit ever since. At the time of this writing, we remain at war. The Drow are not simply divided in two. We are fractured. Entirely. Split along as many allegiances as we have cities. There are far too many brave and kind warriors putting blades to each other's throats. The Underdark has changed us for good, but perhaps when Lolth falls, the Seldarine faithful will be welcome in Corellon's halls again. At least Elistrei is kind enough to share our exile and watch over us until that day comes. Yeah, Lolth is weird. It's like a god effectively stealing people. Really want to get into there.
Someone there.
What are the chances? Let's talk to him first.
What could they accomplish?
Never a dull moment.
I don't even want to steal from it. I just want to see what's in it. I want to do some exploratory B&E. Hello? Blurg?
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
I can just go be a Starian while I'm talking. That is true. Thing is, he is sort of watching us, is he not? Oh, now everybody's crouched. That, oops. Unfortunately, my conids walking around can see me. Quickly! Okay. Now fuck off! Because they don't like you looking at things, let alone stealing. Yeah, lots of scrolls, supply packs, and a bit of gold. Nothing I absolutely need, so I'm not going to take anything. Anyway, back to the conversation. Never heard of the Society of Brilliance.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Well, we could lie to the guy, but the Myconids were, like, peeking into your mind to get your real intentions. I feel like this is, they might not give a shit about us lying to him, but I feel like this is a don't tell lies place. That said, we don't need to go all out with it. Let's just say we got lost.
A common phenomenon in the Underdark, I'm afraid. Could I ask what you were searching for to begin with?
The Night Song. Fuck it, we'll tell him.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist.
Oh god, what?
Omelium!
I hope this is important, Zerg. My Zergwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No seromorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing.
What?
Are you looking to have it extracted?
How is this possible? I like that we can just say die.
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design.
Yeah, what's that like? Live in the
I
Westboro
ask
Baptist
that you
Church?
refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
What is the grand design?
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis?
Sure thing, Dr.
Open
Noodles.
your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
I'm done with mind flayers touching me. Nah, fuck it.
As the Meloon's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
What happens if that stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Could you get it out of me?
No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
I mean, that doesn't sound ideal.
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
Sure, I'll tell you about the ship. Why not?
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
What a shame. Give me a moment. His tentacles are like a foot longer than you expect. Yeah, those are like reaching the legs. Thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Isn't the stasis the reason why I'm not fucking dead?
I do not intend to shatter its protection.
What if you
I may
whoopsied?
only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava.
What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timosk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
We need to harvest a tongue of madness. Would you accept it if we tracked down Alex Jones? He could stand to lose his. Anyway, eating those doesn't sound like a great idea.
My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
Well, I am voluntarily cruising the Underdark, so what does that tell you? Lovely, where do I find these mushrooms?
The Underdark, of course.
Thanks.
Although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous.
The Timasks were everywhere.
I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric.
Really? I've got a mage who served Mystra as a penis. Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Fuck it. Science.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Just don't blind me with science. I've already had enough of these fucking avenues of healing, only resulting in us losing an eye. Like, it's the second time of that, right? Because Ethel and Volo both do it. I wonder if that's just the theme. Like, by the end of it, can we have every single companion down an eye? We should have taken Ethel's deal with someone if we wanted to do that. Should I do this? No? Well then, yeah. Well, no, I mean, in this particular case, it's that whole idea. It's the same reason we didn't outright tell Raphael to fuck off. It's because we can, maybe. And it's a good idea to explore every possible avenue. Like, realistically, based on what we knew at the time, there's an argument for agreeing to Ethel's deal. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't, because she outwardly said, I want one of your eyes, and I know I don't want to do that to my bard. But, like, in character, in terms of the keep every option open, like, can see why you would take the deal, right? Whereas with the Volo one... with the Volo one, there's, I think logically, there's so many options to tell him to stop. And by the time we got there, we knew enough to know it was a bad idea. That taking the Volo deal makes less sense. But hey, maybe Shadowheart was just having a bad day and feeling reckless. That's still the silliest thing I did. Making my companion go through with that for the buff. Roleplay took a break for gameplay value there, to put it very mildly. That's the best I can say. So, some Timask spores, a tongue of madness mushroom, both of them in a mysterious tower. So I think the idea is that, yeah, the Timask spores are everywhere, but they're not harvestable. I've also got a Sharon temple over there. Where is the It's not that huge a map, is it? Or is it that we just don't know? We have to explore more to actually find, because it doesn't really say where the tower is, does it? See, that just says tea house, and that's the Sharon temple. I don't actually know where we're going. But nonetheless, that's Blurg.
I should speak up.
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared?
So are the tales of slavering, brain-lusting mind flayers exaggerated? I like that we're just allowed to attack him at any opportunity.
In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company, and thus I now feed from those who act against the society's goals.
Best way to deal with that sort of hunger, I suppose.
Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes?
You've certainly got a lot more individual ambition than your kin. Why is that?
I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise.
Right.
It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered, I had defected.
No, that tracks, the opening campaign of Critical Role did something like that, where, there was a mind flayer who had been cut off and abandoned to die by his people because he happened to be born with magic. Yeah, they don't like wizards amongst the Mind Flayers. Which is very ironic, considering Final Fantasy 1. But anyway, refresh my memory, what do you need?
A tongue of madness and the spores from a Timisk mushroom. You may find them in nature, or the nearby cleric's tower. Be cautious. Those that have taken root are quite dangerous. I have never seen
Psionics or nothing, indeed.
Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
That's everything we can get out of him. What is he doing? Casting runes and shit. In front of Karlach.
I greet you, child of the sun.
Every time we start talking to him, his tentacles go mad.
How is your more...
Oh, hi.
I thought they might react to the fact that we've met a Mind Flayer.
The nutrition.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Nope.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
Never seen a hobgoblin like you before.
The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality.
Research in the Underdark sounds like a dangerous prospect.
Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years.
What have you uncovered?
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict.
Unfortunately, most of them are tricks. Do you have anything interesting to
I do
trade?
enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
It's for warlocks. Whenever you burn an enemy, you gain 2 turns of heat. Ignore difficult terrain. See in the dark. Does that give you magic missile? I think we've got enough power, but that's interesting. Greater invisibility. And fly. Why not?
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalogue.
Sure thing.
At the ready.
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Yes. She is cataloguing
Oh.
and fertility rituals.
We should get out of that.
Oh? Well, perhaps after I finish my research.
Shadowheart, continue to get out of... Whoa! Bug. Let's play a nice tune then, I guess. Where is it? Here it is. It's the blue one.
Just a enough respite.
She's mostly okay.
My faith protects me.
How many healing potions do I have now? 51. Yeah, I think she can just have a healing potion.
Whatever it takes.
But at such an accelerated rate.
All's well that
There we go,
ends.
we're fine.
Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Bibber bang. Do we get into trouble if we shoot that in the middle of the colony? Don't want to waste those 51 healing potions? Are you being serious? Fucking inspired her? Because we've now destroyed every single kind of hazardous underdark mushroom. Ha! Anyway, don't stand in the bibber bang. I mean, yeah, you can tactically use them. It's just that I don't like the idea of
How is your more
getting attacked by them because I walk past.
personal research progressing?
Hope those go away, though.
Nutrition our species receives from our
Please diffuse already. Thank you.
I've got a long road ahead.
So these guys chat away at each other as well if you stick around.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, so there's really no point in talking to any of the Myconids. But we could maybe speak with the dead ones. Those ones actually do talk to us.
Commosuit in lingua mortua.
The corpse remains silent.
Well, the kid talked to us. This one has nothing to say, I guess. So we're not allowed to steal the mushrooms. We can take the spicy pork sausage.
Might be useful.
God damn it, so I will. Seek me, yeah. Literally, watch there be like one fucking Myconid who has a conversation but you don't know because you get used to being told to go away by everyone else. You can go up there. Thulla, there's someone else that's unique. Oh, there's the Arcane Town. Sovereign Spore.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Spore. Spore. I do not know why this annoys me so much, but Spore.
At such an accelerated rate.
All right.
Damn it.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
Waving his hands in front of them, I guess. Let's ask the corpses.
In nocte consilium.
The corpse does not.
In nocte consilium.
The corpse has.
Pardon me, I've got nothing to say.
In lingua mortua.
The corpse has.
That Myconid is restless.
What's up
Interesting.
for discussion?
Seek you. You're right over there. Just wave at us now. All right. Well, Duergar Poison. She's a deep gnome. Should we talk to her first or to the Sovereign? Let's talk to her first.
Don't.
Hello, Cobranado.
Her condition is familiar.
Don't.
Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark.
Wild
She'll need an
weed.
antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
She's helpless. See if she's got anything good. Well, we have stuff we can give her in the meanwhile. Persuasion. Would you like me to kill you? Have an antitoxin.
Ah, gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me?
Because my girlfriend wanted me to. Does there have to be a reason?
Down here? Tends to be. But I'm nearly good to get on my feet. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, it hurts. Girls, garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
I still haven't quite figured out what exactly makes her hurt. I don't want to say it's doing nice things. You're in no condition to help anyone.
Maybe not, but you are. I need you to rescue my kin. We can pay. We're Ironhand Clan, best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake.
What were you on? What were you doing? An expedition?
Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays
Bullshit!
well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear.
You're lying. Not that I would fucking know. Oh wait, I would know. Jesus, I'm too fucking good. But that was good guidance, because like the lowest bonus was 11, and that would not have been enough. That would have been 13. So that must have been 3 or 4 on guidance.
Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand?
Do you know the Windmill Man? No, I want to know. I don't understand enough evasion and explain it.
Look, you've done me a good turn and you deserve the truth. But that's as much of it as I can tell, I swear it. If you need to go your own way, I respect that, but still, I'm asking.
Fine.
Thank you. Only wish I could go with you.
You could.
But here,
At your size, you could be an improvised weapon for my barbarian.
I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Again, we have the Karlak option. Boots of Speed. We got the quest and finished the quest. I suppose we should have talked to her before we cured her, but, like... I guess this is a proper quest if you didn't pick up... But, like, surely you'd have, like, a fucking alchemist's trove full of stuff by this point. Like, how could you not have an antidote somewhere? But I guess they do have, you know... a situation in place for those of you that don't hoard. Free the deep gnomes. I did have the option to persuade her to let me kill her, and I did have the option to just look to see if she had anything of value on her.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
Really, because, like, I can heal, like, half my health just by resting for 10 minutes. How long before you fit to move?
Don't know. Longer than I'd like, but a slow recovery, still a recovery.
Yeah, unfortunately it's a plot-based crippling injury, so She'll just be there for as long as the story needs her to be. What do I need to do for your buddies?
Like I said, save my kin. And if you kill any Dwerger, you won't see any tears from me.
Right. Alright, Spore. Let's talk. Actually, I can't click on you right now. Hang on. There you are.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwergar invaders? We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
As the bard, we can fucking mimic him. Oh my god. I would assume that this is a less of a bard line, more of an arcane line, right? But these is definitely just bard shit. Tell me of the invaders, how the scourge moves, fights, how it will crumble. Or you could just be like, yeah, bitch, I did it. No, tell me. Let's mimic him.
The Sovereign's song twists into images. Dwergar changing size, slipping in and out of invisibility, invoking craven divinity. An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Nice beard.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
Thanks, Mushroom Dalek.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
You harbor a fugitive gnome.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
What is this magic?
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
Ew!
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
I mean, if you die down here, we'll revivify you first. But sure, if we run out of those. So, can you teach me how to mushroom magic? Or, yuck, die! Fuck me! Before the Underdark, I never saw so many, you know what, I'm gonna kill you options. Sure, how might I learn how to spore?
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Well, bugger. Alright, so we got Boots of Speed from, was it the gnome? Click Heels, class act. Is he bringing them back? Yeah, he just brought up some spore servants. Creepy. This is basically these are the Vax boots.
Trust me.
Not quite as well, no, because the Vax boots are fucking broken. That's fair. But like in keeping with tradition, I will give them to my rogue.
All right. What now?
Even if I don't use them, I'll still give them to him. What was the other thing I got? Spore thing. Where'd it go? Haste Spore Grenade. Explodes in a cloud of invigorating energy that gives haste to the creatures within. That seems like... So you'd throw the grenade at our own feet, I guess.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
We breathe the dead.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
What more would you have?
Nothing. Haste makes you tired, usually.
No peace.
Best be on my way.
Sorry, One Piece fans.
Cleanse the circle. The circle cleansed.
I noticed that Frenzied Rage does not have that drawback. It used to be that you would end up exhausted, or I think it is... When your rage ends, you're exhausted. But Karlach's never getting hit by that. So can't speak to the Spore Servants because they're not really people. They're animated corpses that are, like, gestating new Myconids. But the Myconids speak to us now.
Cleanse the rot. Go forth.
The creature's song rumbles within you, neither warm nor welcoming. The creature's song...
What's wrong with that one? Brick?
The Sovereign spoke its word. You will obey.
Fungus and mold glaze the servant's face and body. Through music and vision, the Sovereign reveals its origins. You see a frothing Dweger, axe drawn, crazed by bloodlust, bearing down on a young Myconid. A frightened Myconid circle conjures mildewed vines. They encircle and transform the Dweger. It now belongs to the circle. It will obey the Sovereign.
My Sovereign?
Mushrooms can raise the dead. That's... interesting.
Why fight for yourself if you can get someone else to do it for you, right?
It's basically just The Last of Us.
Angry trills and tremors shake your skull. Cries of anguish to its mycelic god.
Okay. We do now have a map marker for Free the Deep Gnomes and a map marker for Kill the Dwergar. What we don't have a map marker for is the quest we got from the Illithid, but I guess we're going to the Arcane Tower for that.
Smooth flesh. You are like them.
Dwergar faces appear before you one by one, each twisted by zealous cruelty.
Smooth flare. Why is one acorn truffle free?
Wish I had
Fuck it, I'm taking it. Why was it 80 experience to pick up an acorn truffle? Now I want to pick up the rest. Dereth Bone Cloak and Deep Wrath. They are a trader. She's a trader. Nope.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker, far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
I liked the other sovereign better. Bustle of the city's marketplace.
The creature cringes, overwhelmed by the throngs.
Sorry.
It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Hey, that's not any better.
Dwergar destroyed my people.
Oh.
I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar rot. I mean to join you.
Don't fucking tell me this is a companion. It's gonna be dangerous, you know.
I am the danger.
Oh, hey, Walter.
And I am the cure.
Is this what happened when the cancer got a hold, huh?
My people. I will erase theirs.
What threat do you pose to the Dwergar? Do you, have packages of exploding crystal meth?
In death, your foe becomes your ally.
Oh, God.
I will raise it. You may command it.
I mean, we gotta see what this is like. But do I need Spot in my party for you? Because, whoa.
Remain in the Underdark.
Okay, so no, you're gonna be more like a follower.
Will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Jesus. Sovereign Glut. Displaced Myconid Monarch. 44 HP. Animating spores. Release spores to a corpse to animate it as a spore servant under your command. You can only have one at a time. Doesn't work on constructs, plants, or aberrations. So maybe we could have... Could we bring back the fucking... bullet? If not, then maybe the Minotaurs. Multiple punches, 12 to 52 damage. That's it. Oh, we're going back. Does it last a limited amount of time, or do I just have it until it's dead? These look like the vines. So this is their loot vault that we can't reach until we help them. Oh, Blood, I think you're my new best friend.
No one back home will ever believe this.
It is time. We take death to the Dwergar.
I don't want to dismiss him. That spore servant is hurt. Creepy fucking beast there, but let's talk to the lady first. She seems a bit unhappy. Have you got books I want to read? Possibly. I don't know if I've read volume 3 of Tenebrooks Morrow. I know I've read a few volumes of Tenebrooks Morrow. Hook Horror Spawn Servant, God. Right, Dereth. Did we, Yeah, I think... We haven't been to this waterfall. So we could go back and around to there. First, Dereth.
I should speak up.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
Why could we just say yes to things that haven't happened? Like, what a silly thing to lie about. What can you describe it?
Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick.
Right, so you're going to be talking about your husband or your brother, aren't you? What are you doing down here? I mean, I haven't seen him.
Right. Never mind.
Who is he to you? Husband or brother?
My useless husband.
Of course.
Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it.
Cigarettes, was it? Would you like me to find him?
Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me. You'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout.
She's a gold dwarf. Right, maybe it's because he doesn't earn enough money. Amulet of Restoration, it gives you healing word and a mass healing word. Yeah, let's have that. We can give that to one of the other two if we ever need more healing, but we can just keep it as like an extra bit of insurance. Corrosive Flail. Hand crossbows +1. What if we could upgrade to another one of them? It'd be funny if she had an antidote in her inventory when that gnome is just up there. Lots of the +2 armor, but I think we're settled at this point for armor.
What's cooking?
Caustic Band. Oh boy. Yeah, with that does Astarion could probably use that best, because Karlak does enough damage. Could also grab Ring of Jumping. Karlak could have that for some fun. There's a lot of random weapons now, but honestly I'm keeping all the weapons and armor if I can, just because if I ever grab a backup party member I might raid someone's gear to fit them out without having to take anything off of the people I'm mainly using.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Also, I just can't be bothered.
Keep your distance down.
Really, I just can't be bothered. Alright. Have the jump ring, that's funny.
Keep playing close. No one stopped me yet.
Now. The problem with these ones with large volume numbers is I don't know if it's new or not, and the problem with it being a vendor book is that it won't let me read it until I buy it.
I'll give it a shot.
Although, actually, no, there is another way, isn't there?
It might be enough to cover rent.
What to do?
First, let's talk to this.
What's up for discussion?
Want Master back. He treats me good now. Doesn't kick me anymore.
What?
I'm waiting for Master. Miss his scratches. Can't leave without him. I'm waiting for Master.
That's the missing man. What do you mean doesn't kick you anymore? I do wonder if the Myconids are going to care about a bardic performance.
Leland, where are you?
Still don't know why it isn't listed in bard abilities.
Yes.
Right, but performing well. People without proficiency perform
On tippy toes.
Oh, fuck, right, so there's a Myconid just staring at us.
Just like that.
Still alive. So that's progress.
How do I deal with that? Beautiful playing. Thank you, Dwergar Spore Servant. I didn't know you could talk.
Hey.
Oh, fuck off!
Careful, I bite. Very, very quiet.
Trader has no problem with you inspecting these goods, so long as you're willing to pay for them.
Yeah. The circle is too wide. Well, we gotta see
Trader appears encouraged by your interest in this item. though of
if we've
course
read
you
them
will need
before.
to pay for
And they're not that expensive and we have a lot of money.
Let's go.
I think this is a new one. Much is made of Barovia's gloomy climate. It is said the mists there confuse the mind and torment the soul, binding travellers in a grip of such despair that escape is impossible to contemplate. As the new bride parted that heavy fog, I confess that I felt no such malaise beyond the onset of a rather stuffy nose. The same, I fear, could not be said of my crew. Among those who had not already cast themselves overboard, the gibbering and weeping became such that I was forced to bind them to the mast entire and navigate my fair bride alone. I went in search of that plane's dark master, having been informed that even my ship could not hope to breach the planar boundaries without permission. And so I probed the mists, defiant at the helm and belting out a lively shanty of my own composition. The invitation did not long go unanswered. He appeared like the passing of a shadow overhead, sudden and terrifying. Or certainly that was his intention, but once the mutual assurances of destruction were dispensed with, we found in one another kindred spirits, and fell to conversing in earnest. At length, a price for my passage was agreed. Of that price, and that man, I will say only this. He is surprisingly excellent company given the stories, and the teeth do not get in the way nearly so much as one would think. That's Strahd, right? Mm-hmm. The Approachable East, Volume 7. Thay is beautiful. Its people are warm. Its people are kind. I am welcome here. Rashomon means nothing to me now. Karatur means nothing. My travels are done. Come, my friends. I implore you. Come to Thay. Thay is beautiful. Uh-huh, yep, you're doing well.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Everything's fine over there. How are you? God, we really have gathered a lot of people. But away we go.
On my feet.
I guess the Myconids like music too. Makes sense, really. What was that noise? I do want to talk to the Hook Horror.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Monstrosity stares blankly forward.
Doesn't have much to say.
The Sovereign spoke its word. You will obey.
The creature's song rumbles within you, neither warm nor welcoming.
So that's the way out and onwards. We've got some freebies over here. We've got a single free bullywug trumpet that we can't reach. Oh, we really can't, hey? Yeah? Why not? I'm right here. Let me have it. Fuck off, I'm right here. Hey! I don't think I like Bibber Bang. Eventually, we'll be able to go get the Leculite, if it lets me. That bullywug trumpet must exist on another plane. Good God, is it ever going to dispel? There we go.
More for me.
Is that blue cap also alright? Yes. Anyway. Oh, that's right, there's this path too. And Balin the Mushroom Picker is up there. So yeah, we've explored the colony except for past this gate, which I think is just this enclosed space, and that's just their reward section, which we can access once we work for them. We have a lot to do. Defeat the Dwergar, 2 quests for that, one of which is for Glut. Find the Mushroom Picker, who is not very smart, apparently. Now, is that just what she said, or is that the truth? Anyway, let's do something ridiculous. Go on, Glut.
I am breathing life.
You are fucking kidding me. We don't seem to be able to do the burrowing, but we can bite and we can corrosive phlegm.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
That is
Need to find a way forward.
ridiculous. Be careful with that! Don't use deadly leap right on my friends. The bite is for 4d12 plus 4. Big chompers is how I would describe that. How best to heal this creature? I can't make it take a healing potion, so I should probably just healing word it.
Everything.
We could give it a bit more health, I think. Would it get affected by a short rest? No, but that would have been really funny if he had just knocked everybody off the cliff. That would have been real funny. Does it count as undead? I don't know. Doesn't say specifically. I don't know. I think this might be an undeath bypass, because the idea is that the bullet has not been resurrected. Spores are animating the body. It's not magic. You can chuck a potion at the ground near it. Not that one. Stop fucking moving! Stop fucking moving! Nah.
Looking ahead.
Just... what happens if you heal everything? Oh, but we got lots of spell slots. I want to see how this works. It works. Okay. I mean, 90's enough. We don't need it to be full. It's still the healthiest thing in the party by a factor of 2.
What's inside?
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Wergar.
We did figure that out, yes. What kind of nature check is there? Oh!
Let's see what this does.
Right, so it's a potential alchemy harvest, so I should keep hitting those.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
No, hang on, where is it? There.
Don't mind if I do.
Ew. See, now I want to fight. I want something to fight me so I can throw the bullet at it. Can you use a shortcut out of this? Can you jump across up to there? Something's thudding in the distance. I don't know if that's the fucking bullet just walking around. Yeah, we can shortcut up to here. That's good to know. He's gonna do that again. Watch out! No? God! Please note that jump is not even his Z. He has jump. He can just jump. But deadly leap is the Z.
Let's get going.
Yeah. Stop it. Calm down. Hold still. So I guess the mushroom picker's up that way. I don't know if this entrance, like, closes in with the other.
Should mind my step.
Decrepit village. Yeah, no, we're definitely not meeting up with that yet, but we can around there. Okay, so they do wind around each other. Fucking hell.
I'll take that. A camp. Looks abandoned.
Can we somehow convince Sovereign Glut to join us for the rest of the game? Short Sword of First Blood. I don't know that Deadly Slumber is ever going to trigger, but what if we gave him this? It's a really good sneak attack weapon for Mr. Alert over here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now that we've looted them, they have a story to tell.
The corpse remains silent.
Probably because I looted their body. Alas. So, you are scaring me. You don't have to use Deadly Leap on default. You can just jump. Just a little baby jump.
Can't slow down.
Like the rest of us normies. He's gonna do it again because we're going up. He doesn't know how to climb. Yep, we... Oh, we fucking missed! Spectacular. Okay, that's everything except down the rope netting. He missed his deadly leap and then decided to climb up. Yeah, animal logic.
That will fit in my back.
Chasm down there. There's a chasm creeper up there, but I'll be buggered if I know how to... Wait. This fucker might be the only one who can get up there. Actually, could Astari and Misty step up there? Maybe we need to get up there. That'll help us.
Can't give up now.
She does have the jump ring, you're right. I just thought it would be funny to put the bullet up there, but then he wouldn't be able to interact with the stuff.
Am I much further can I go?
The thing is getting back down. It will hurt.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Yeah. How many of those do we have left? I think we had 4. No, I don't know that we had potions for it. I thought we had, scroll. Yeah, we have 3 scrolls.
Soldier. Yeah.
You can't actually climb on that mushroom. Oh god, she can do it without any help.
Looky.
Clever cuckoo. Karlach is inspired. She's getting some weird inspiration sources here. Could you go out of the way so I can keep looting? Thank you. Steal from the giant bird's nest. Oh, that makes it sound like we're going to get attacked by giant birds for that. Minus 4 HP or a scroll of feather fall. Honestly, I think 4 HP. Because the scroll could be used when our only job is to go down something that would kill us. Like, I was expecting this kind of jump, but this is actually just a little bit of an ouch. I'd rather her just take a little bit of an ouch, because the scroll works on everybody as well. I'd rather use that when everybody was going to jump.
No time to rest. Don't waste a step.
Yeah, that turned out to be fairly simple. Okay, so we can go further down that way towards the Dwergar, but maybe we head towards the not very smart man first. I kind of want to do a fight, so maybe let's go towards the Dwergar. Really, I should take my break before I get dragged into a fight. There's a few ways down here. Or we could bypass it by going up this way. I think we should go down and look at the village, because the Dwergar thing seems to be there. The literal apex predator. This is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back in 20 minutes. And then we'll see what the bullet can do. Holy Christ. So has the bullet just been shuffling around making noise the entire time I was gone? Probably. Alright. Let's use this. We'll see what happens, like... It occurs to me that my methodology of talk first, fight later is probably hampered by the fact that I'm bringing the Myconid and the bullet with me. So we might not be able to... It depends, because, like... I think I'd rather do this and have the bullet for fun than I would not. In this case.
Smell a trap.
Where? We found the Duergar in the ruins of an abandoned settlement. I didn't see a trap pop up. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're obviously not very nice. And the game sort of wants you to encounter the Myconids first, though I guess it depends on where you enter the Underdark. But, like, the entrances I've discovered both would take you right here first. Gek Coal. Okay, well, I'll save. It's a faded logbook up here.
Let's see.
What? Gek? Got someone sneaking up on us?
Oh, hello.
You got a bloody rot flower for company? Must have let it get in your head. My axe will fix that in no time.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Okay, when does the bullet go? Last. That's a shame. Lurgan, Holvik. Get cold. Level 7. Duergar Slave Hunter. There's also Novice Garmor. But that one's invisible. Entertainingly, the bullet is perfectly blocking my ability to go to Lurgan. But you can't melee this one for not enough movement. God, that's annoying. Because it means we cannot bite anybody. Because we need to jump over the bullet to reach him, taking a bonus action, and we'd need to dash to meet him, taking a bonus action. But we can shoot whole... No? What the fuck? Go here. Yeah, there we go. I can Hunter's Mark you, why not? Should have done that first, actually. Fuck!
Be conquered.
Glut needs help. Well then,
I'm ready.
Shadowheart, you're gonna heal Glut. You're gonna get out of the fire. You're gonna heal Glut at a higher level, I think. Well, specifically, if one of us dies, we can revivify, but I don't know what happens to the bullet if Glut dies.
Take your
Only multi-attack a prone target. Interesting. Glut can't really do anything right now because melee only, so I'm just gonna have Glut get out of the way, I think. Glut's just there to prop up the bullet. Let's put Glut somewhere safer. Just get hit again? Yeah, because of the burning. Yeah, we'll just have you be over there. Have you be over there.
On my word.
I might deal with Holvik. Presuming the bullet to deal with Lurvan. Where's Gek? Gek is over there, that's the problem. Gek is hiding, kinda. But Karlak can run quite a ways. Karlak can go all the way over there. She could probably start chucking shit at Gek after that, right? We've got these reanimated corpses, but if we focus down Gek, that'll be
Count on me.
wiser. Frenzy. Coburn, have you played any Baldur's Gate 3? Is that on your list for the future? Or something that you've been looking at over time? Barbarian throwing builds are good. Watch this. 62 health. Throw number 1.
Easy.
40 health. Throw number 2. 15 health. You're playing a tiefling bard. So am I. That's what we are. And you know what? There's someone else. I don't think you know her, Shalex. We play Final Fantasy XIV, who also went tiefling bard. It's a potent combination.
I won't give in.
Okay. What should we do meanwhile? Killing off Horvik would be good. Should we just chuck a firebolt for 2 to 20? Low chance of killing. Maybe we throw Dissonant Whispers instead. 3 to 18. A higher charged Dissonant Whispers. Does it increase damage? It does. It's still unlikely. The main threat's nearly dead, and we can long rest after this. We can long rest after every major combat, really. So let's just use a level 3 Dissonant Whispers, see if we can just dunk on it, or at least scare it. 65% chance. Oh! Well, offhand attack, 70% chance of dealing a damage, right? I need 13 to hit. Oh, I can turn it into a crit. I don't need to do that. Dead. Hunt completed. Oh, I didn't know Hunter's Mark did that. What does that do? Oh, it's... Right, okay, so it doesn't mean anything. It just... It's the game's way of allowing you to reapply Hunter's Mark. Okay. So I'm done.
This is gonna feel good.
Karlak's done. Glut is done.
Let's finish this.
Shadowheart still has an action. We could have you shoot, but I don't know we have much that we want her to do. You have Shadowheart, Astarion, and Will. You have yet to find Lae'zel. You haven't recruited Karlak. I like that this implies that you do have Gale, but decided you didn't want him. But no, that's true. Like, if you have Will and a Bard, as you can see, we have all the mageliness comes out of me. Karlak, it takes the longest to find. I beeline for her because I knew that she was the character I was most interested in, so I dare say she is the only one who you would have to change your... Like, once the world opens up, she's the only one past that point, you know? Because obviously if you've got Will, then you've been to the village. And by the time you get to the village, you've run into everyone except her, and I would say that the village is... Well, the grove is, basically unavoidable, right? So Karlak's the only person past that. So yeah, you can go a while before you find her, or you can find her by following Will's quest marker. Bringing Gale with you for Dark Urge. Basically, the only thing I know that you can do as Dark Urge involves Gale, so that's entertaining. Anyway, she's gonna miss, but that's okay. We'll give her a shot. I suppose we could... It's a main action, we could just have her throw a spell. But I don't actually want to hurt this much, because I would like to bite with the, Can you chuck a fireball at one of these corpses? No. That's the thing. I'm actually literally gonna hold her back so that the bullet can have a fun turn. Actually, 7 damage. Nice. Oh no, you silenced my bullet! But the thing is, it doesn't use its mouth to talk. It's only got a 50% chance, actually. I don't like that. What about the deadly leap? That would push him off. I think I just want to like jump. I think that's better than bite. It didn't push him, but it did hurt. I can't even fucking see this. Wait, why do you still have an action? All it costs is movement? It doesn't even cost a bonus action? Are you shitting me? The regular jump costs a bonus action. Alright, nom nom, if we can target it. We're having trouble because we're too big to find the Dwergar. Legit, this is a... Oh, almost. Could you turn away so that I could... Yeah, by the time he moves his head back, I've lost the ability. Go. No. Go. Miss. Damn it. How do you miss that? He's basically in your mouth. I'm upset. Oh my god, here they fucking come. Opportunity attack on the bite there, that's good. Didn't kill it. Barely hurt it, actually. No, almost killed it. Is the answer. Oh, it died and came back. Right, because it's a reanimated corpse. It does. You can't actually kill them. Okay, a starry man. You don't have much that you can do except finish off Lurgan. There's the novice Garmor. There is another Dwergar with 50 health. I just don't know where it is. We could have him run and then shoot Cole, but Karlach will deal with that. Just shoot Lurgan. Try not to hit the bullet. Lurgan is dead. Damn it. Who's he gonna bite now? You could bite a zombie, though. No, you can't target undead. You can't bite a zombie! Now, who decided that? Yeah, there's no point going anywhere. Jesus, glut. It's the burning, regrettably.
Now this is my happy place.
Let's use the enrage throw, because that's the most damaging throw. And it doesn't count as the attack action, so she could potentially move around and hit someone else. But we're going to run out. If killing him destroys the corpses, which I think it will, then we're just left with the invisible one, and I don't actually know how to fight that. Well, the Ballet's turn is with the others. Actually, Get over there. Fuck. It also provokes opportunity attacks from the... He's really just stuck because of the positioning there. Oh, yeah, no, just have Karlak do it.
Forever, pal. Easy.
They're still there. Unless the damage was radiant. Can we chuck some radiant damage at these dead? We can, but I don't think we can throw it at more than one of them. Oh, they only come back once, so that one's going to be fucked the next damage it takes. Okay. Yeah, we should jump on the zombies. We should absolutely deadly leap the zombies. Oh, you fucker! Can we do both jumps? The attack of opportunity isn't really a problem. But if we can just do a normal jump for the bonus action, because he doesn't use his bonus action for anything else. And then can we do a deadly leap onto these guys? We'll see if that is allowed. We'll do a long rest after this. Jump. You didn't fucking jump! Okay, regular... Ah! -6 movement speed. Really? What is your movement speed? Okay, well that didn't work. So I don't want to do it. Maybe that's all he can do. That's why he does the deadly leap every time, because his leap is better than walking. I guess it is a rather large beast. If you receive an attack of opportunity, the action stops happening, so you just have to input it again. That's silly, but I guess it gives you the opportunity to basically pretend to do something in order to bait an attack of opportunity. Are we sure there's nowhere we can jump that will land us in the zombies? Because an AoE would be very good on them.
Let's end this.
But I don't think we have much except for Shatter. Which will bring them all back is the problem. It'll still hit them? Oh, okay. Sure did. One of them's ready to die. One of them's still got its... The other two still have their fortitude. One of them did not take any damage. Can we...
Concentrate.
What's the best source of radiant that we'd have? Probably a guiding bolt cast up. Would Spirit Guardians hurt them? Radiant or necrotic. But it's for their turn. If I walk her into amongst them...
On my way.
Whoo! Sadly, that one's out of range. Only problem is you're not dead, so we should have hit you first. She's now a walking bomb. Did you get back up? No. Possibly because you're in the circle of
Need to act fast.
bomb. Whoa! Slain by holy light. Holy shite. That's everybody except the invisible guy. He's all the way down there. I don't know what to do. We'll upcast healing word at poor old Mr. Glut.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
We'll give him another one. Again, we'll just long rest all of this away once we're finished.
Smell blood. Got it.
I don't know where the enemy is. We could just blind throw. Or we could toss the barrel. But that seems like a waste of a barrel. Find one enemy. Actually, you know what? Shadowheart will be able to see him if he gets close to us.
Survival is all that matters.
Let's just wait. Looks like he is coming. Ah, there you are. You're gonna throw something at me, are you? Fine, I'll throw something at you. Damn it. I can't. Look at all this shit in the way. Where about here are you allowed to go? What is your actual movement speed? Can you dash? Let's... Dashing would stop him from being able to do anything bitey, but if we can get the deadly leap...
Can't give up. Moving.
Fuck off. If you... What is your current movement speed with it? I don't know. I want to see your... No. This is what I want. 9 meters. Can move 3 meters and still do this. Without a dash. But we'll need a dash, basically. Can do the jump and the deadly leap if it does both, but doesn't move an inch otherwise. So now it could move 9 safely. If we move it 5.9, could we have it jump and then leap? Perhaps. In order to do that, it'll run all the way. Really? But the deadly leap is supposed to be so good. Yeah, that doesn't hurt it. notably. I just don't think it can. It's too far away.
Let's go.
Alright. Delete him. Oh. No. And physics is just making my day miserable today.
Andy.
Oh, okay, Jesus. I thought it killed it with one. It is, in fact, two. Well, there we go. Dead Dwergar. Now to disguise self and speak with dead. Let's be a drow. Actually, can we be a Dwergar or just a dwarf? Yeah, we can only really specify dwarf. We'll be a strong drow. I think that's funnier. Not the reanimated corpses, but
That should work.
start with Lurgan.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Fine, fuck you. Holvik. Realistically, it'll be this one.
The corpse remains.
Fine. Gek Cole.
Way.
The corpse has nothing.
Really? Alright, well, they're just gone then.
The rot is cleansed.
Good.
Come, we must speak.
Not just yet. Exterminator's Axe. Scourge of pests, plants, insects, and small creatures. And a scroll of Astarion's Touch. The inside cover reads, Burrow Warden Myrna. The pages are lined with neat calculations, equipment logs, and expedition notes. The final entry reads, Expedition 42. Back after a 10-day in the northern quadrant, 2 potential mining sites scouted. Discovered a vein of Arandur. Well so did a bang-up job. Organised shifts and led the first dig. Brother or not, he'll be a great Burrow Warden one day. But he needs to keep his temper in check and practice reading the stone. He's as blind as a surfacer sometimes. Planning to take him out later along the Ebon Lake to practice. What they're about to say, planning on taking him out, as in, like, getting rid of the fucker. Well, that's enough zombie looting. And a scroll of Speak with Dead. That'll come in useless. Interesting. We've been up there, but we haven't been in this spot here. Or across. So that happened real quick. The Dwergar just showed up. There's only 4 of them, too. Return to Glut, return back to the other sovereigns. So we can just turn that in immediately. I do wonder if you show up without Glut, can you have a conversation with the Dwergar, but... Fun times with Bullet is more interesting, right? Where'd it go? It's hanging out over there. Somewhere along the way it lost 5 health, but I don't remember when. Alright, Glut. say before I talk to you in case things go awry.
The tumor is excised. The Dwega are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death Doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of Glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign.
He gave you shelter, though.
A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the Dwega flourished. I sang to Spore for help. Yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose, Smooth Mind. Help me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward. Or protect the precious poltroon as it waits for the circle of Glut to devour it whole.
Yes, Biff the understudy. I've never actually seen Biff in his, like, role. But I've seen him in Baldur's Gate 2 because he shows up, like, deliberately there as the, like, theater troupe side quest, I think. What will you give me for killing Spore?
A tune of division. Yours to sing. 3 scrolls in all. Keep your allies steady, and your foes fearful. Melodies of peace, even in war. A gift of Circle Glut.
Y'all have thoughts on this one? If we rebuff him, I don't think we get to keep the bullet. But if we join him, we're sort of doing some betraying. Which is maybe not the best thing. I liked having him in the party. I wish we had had a better fight with the bullet, though. Because the problem with that one was the terrain was just garbage for it. Yeah. At the same time, we don't really have a reason to wade into Myconid politics. Like, the funny gameplay side is like, no, play around with the bullet more, but the more roleplay side is like, no, I don't think we would do this. And we'll just say, we're not going to attack him, but we'll say I have no part of it.
It is my right. It is my right.
Its delicate harmonies turn to scrapes and scratches.
I forgot to undisguise.
Your corpse will birth my circle.
Wait, do I have to fight the bullet again? The bullet is temp hostile. I think it will die when Glut does. For some reason, Glut's health just went up like a lot. Well, this isn't great.
Put him up.
And she does have to rage again. He can sneak attack though, that's a good start.
Time to kill.
Definitely focus the Myconid, because I reckon the bullet will stop being a servant when the controller's dead. Shouldn't have healed him. What a prick. Frenzied Spores, is that why? Increased hit points and strength and access to more spells. Basically, to serve as a villain that is more than a fucking... Oh, this is so rude, though, because, like... we're the reason he has this... this assistant. I guess stabbing. Because where you are. Good start.
No choice but to keep going.
I'm concerned about the jumping that he might do. Maybe I want to get downwards actually, but then would I be able to? Because yeah, I can disengage after I like cast a spell. Or maybe what does the hypnosis thing do? They cannot attack you. They cannot move or act. That's true, he wouldn't enjoy a firebolt. Yeah, just throw that and disengage, maybe. Give Karlak a healing word, because she is missing a bit of health. I can turn that into a crit, too. Holy shit! Never mind, they're not going to get a turn.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Yeah, a little bit, eh? Why are you still alive? Oh no! Well... we beat it last time.
Want to do it?
Blood comes easy these days.
Take a good level 2 healing word. And then I'm dropping down and getting out of the way. I think everybody separates. The bullet might maul somebody, but we just need to not be together. Yeah. I'm gonna be... falling down there won't hurt me the way falling into a chasm would. The bullet can't really get over here from there, as we noted. So I'm gonna hide around this corner.
These boots have seen everything.
Can't afford to let up.
What's a big hit we can throw on you? Lightning. %55 chance. Shatter would be funny on the Earthquake Maker himself. But Does this guy... What sort of resistances do you have? Do we know? Poison resistance. Doesn't matter what other thing. Shatter at level 3 is 4 to 32. %. Whereas this says 55. Well. I mean, she'll be able to do this next turn as well, wouldn't she? That's a factor. Let's do the lightning. Oh, right, we can do this. Yeah. Bonus action. I don't think we're going to need a spiritual weapon, but we'll summon it anyway because we'll long rest after this. Go the maul, because I don't think stabbing this thing is very effective. What the? Oh, right, of course. Concussive smash. Very shitty. Spiritual weapon, very shitty. You cannot hide around the corner, but maybe we want to get you... No, I don't know that that would help too much. We'll get you over here.
On my way.
There's blood in the air.
Astarion has had his go as well. He can't leave without an attack of opportunity, so he's going to be the one that stays here and is most likely to get hit, which is a shame, but so it goes. You can go quite a way away. Yeah, you can go all the way over there.
Tactical.
Talk to me.
This feels good.
Everybody's spent. Let's see what the bullet does.
Spill some blood.
Time to push my luck again.
Ready for another round?
Cutting words? Sure, might help. No, he's still very sore.
Morse Kirk. No escape.
I got this.
Do you? It's nearly dead. Shadowheart? Zappy.
All ambition, no competence.
A
Paul
sovereign with
Glut.
no subjects. Glut won't be mourned.
Well, I got credit for killing the bullet twice. I'll take that. Though I do not understand how that
Time to
works.
press ahead.
Another waypoint. Underdark Beach. Shattered Dwergar. God. We didn't end up looting Novice Garma, but we'll go back to him. Blur has the scrolls he offered me in exchange for... Oh, the Myconid flesh actually weighs a bit, huh? We'll stop carrying their bits around, then. And let's stop being a drow. Bullet hasn't found anything new since the last time we killed him. I'd be very impressed if he had.
What's in here?
So water-damaged letter, but let's not go down to the beach itself just yet. We've explored in there, but we didn't go to the right. Refuse to help destroy Spore. So you can't avenge Glut's circle without also turning on Spore. I mean, I wonder what would happen. Like, would he still hang out with us for the rest of the Underdark? Because we have had the Bullet in a whole bunch of different fights. There's probably a playthrough where that's worth trying, but... I don't know, it felt like the evil choice sort of thing. Not that Glut versus Spore is particularly complicated, just the idea of, you know... betrayal versus straightforwardness. Crooked Wand of Fireballs. You can use an action to cast Fireball from this broken wand. All very nearby creatures must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 8 to 48 damage on a failed save or half as much as a successful. The metal of this wand is dented and the tip is bent entirely out of place. So what's that saying is that that creates a fireball at your location. So it's a Wand of Karlach. Never mind, we've got one at home. Actually, how much is it worth? It's worth $100. I'm going to unironically add it to wares because I definitely don't want to ever cast that spell. I guess the question is, could it be fixed? Because we had that spear we could put together earlier. That's right, we should summon Lump's Band at some point. Where'd it go? There it is. We'll get rid of. We'll take it out of ways, just in case, like, you can actually fix it or something. And then yes, back up to here. We've the optimal play with Glut's companion is probably to just go everywhere except the Dwergar. Yeah, that's true. I just didn't know what would necessarily happen afterwards. And it was the only place I had on my map that necessarily shouted, fight! Realistically speaking, we absolutely do not need Glut's help. It was enough to see how it worked. That's sort of like optimizing your route, getting the most out of thing. That's something to do on a playthrough where you already know where everything is and what to expect. So I'm happy just having a taste now. Are we just faster than everybody else? Good lord. Hurry up. Anyway, Spore, have I got some word for you? You summoned Lump to fight the spider. Mm-hmm. Did I hear you guys talking about how you could also get Glut to get the spider reanimated? Is that because, like, if you knock her into the Underdark hole, her body survives the fall and isn't paced? That's ridiculous. Well, fascinating.
I should speak up.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough.
I killed the Dwergar.
And I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
The Dwergar have are slain. The rot has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic,
The music shits?
but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
You're racking up quite the body count.
I ask a boon, and will give one in return. The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Deliver Nir's head.
Peacebringer, be at home.
So Glot's dead. He wanted me to kill you.
You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peacebringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
Thanks.
Peacebringer.
No, but you said I was whatever. Let's go raid your treasure vault. It's located right next to the enterprising merchant. You don't think that was maybe poor placement on your part? Whatever. There's a dead man in here, and we're allowed to talk to them.
in lingua mortua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Zargrim, conjurer, seeker.
You've been searching low and high. How the fuck did you die?
Battle with rival. Summoned spectator.
Oh, is this a cautionary tale? What were you fighting over, and where's the spectator now?
Glory. We search for the adamantine forge.
You and who? What's the adamant? No, because if we might find the other.
Filro. Dorn. Each held knowledge. None would share.
What was your knowledge?
Secret to its operation. Book disguised by magic.
The spell's power wanes.
Fuck.
You can ask no more questions.
Well, that was a rabbit hole.
Adamantine forge, then.
We've learned that an adamantine forge is hidden. Yeah, I wanted to ask what it was, but I thought, and I'm sure anybody would agree, asking him what his knowledge was better than asking him what the forge was, because anybody can tell you what the forge was if they know. But if each of those drow, or whatever his companions were, presumably drow like him, have unique knowledge they weren't sharing, it's your one shot to get his. A group of drow wizards are looking for the forge, but they ended up fighting over the secrets. And summoning a spectator on each other. Again, perhaps that's a cautionary tale, considering we have a very similar special ability if we ever so desire. I don't know that we'd do it, though, because, like, we are technically supposed to bring the shipment to Baldur's Gate. Shadow of Menzo Baranzan. Is that a book? Fuck is it? No, that is a hood. You sense the shadows that envelop this Drowcraft's cowl. Oh, it's a stealth hood. Did Spore do this to me? Bliss Spores. Bonus to attack rolls, ability checks, and save. It's a shame because we need to long rest now, so we're not going to get to use that, but...
Well, hello.
Hello indeed. That makes you look like a Sith Lord. Oh, but he's wearing the drow armor too. Prefer to see his face, but we will give him that. Shrouded in shadow is what exactly? 2 turns of invisibility.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Do you need to pay rent in a Myconid colony? I thought that was a book. It's a rotten Beregost blue wedge cheese. Can't read that.
With haste.
Anyway, let's sleep among the mushrooms. Probably finish here. Oh, right, the body.
Something good here.
We're a little early, but, like, if I get dragged into something else... And hey, there might be things to talk to in there. Oh my god! I don't know what icy metal is about, but... Alchemy... Alchemy, 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 alchemy... Where's gem? Basic poison. Drow poison. That's it! Nothing else on the body. Book disguised by magic.
The drow was... It's not flump mating rituals. Reminds me of fables of Forge's Grin.
Flump mating rituals. The cover features an embossed image of 2 flumps with their tendrils entwined.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flump Mating Rituals. If the drow's corpse is to be believed, it's something else entirely.
I need Gale for... Oh no, difficulty class is fuck all. And we get the Bliss Spores bonus for 1 roll. Yay!
scrutiny proves too much, the lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
The pages, apparently copied from a master tome, describe the construction and use of a grand forge in the Underdark. Among the Sharans dwelled the gnome Siluvyali, whose talents for wizardry were known from Candlekeep to Sorceer. Under his tutelage, the Sharans built the Great Forge, which could heat mithril with such vigour as to turn it to adamantine. With this astonishing metal, they could mould the finest blades and armour. Yet the jewel of Yali's eye was not the forge itself, but the protector he conjured from the magma to guard it. A construct said to be so mighty that no blade could fell it, and no spell could pierce it. Instructions for operating the Great Forge are listed underneath. Ingredients: raw mithril ore and a proper mould. Place the ore and the mould into their respective chambers. Pull the lever to lower the hammer, and prepare the ore for smelting. Open the valve to allow lava into the crucible, and drop the hammer again to forge the product. The Great Furnace of Grimforge. That sounds slightly more important. Maybe we'll leave it out, because I might put my books into camp again later, so I don't want that to go with them. Well, it's probably good I didn't miss that. Next thing we could do is go back to this beach, or we could explore up here to find this lady's husband. Probably a good idea to do that before heading off. Interesting that all of these are concentrated here. Just out of where my view, because I didn't jump down to here, so I don't really know what necessarily, but that might be a zone change there. So there's a forge. Curious. We're also still looking for a susser tree. There's no, like, marker for that.
Leland, where are you?
We will rest.
What's up for discussion?
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Ooh, more.
You say that, but we're not allowed to pet you again. We'd have to exit and re-enter conversation.
Oh, hi.
You wish to speak?
I wish to wonder why you're not joining my party yet, because I know he's a companion. Withers, stuck between Will and Gale.
What's on your mind?
Is this not awkward? Like, what happens when it's time to turn in? Because he very clearly does not have a tent. Does he just watch you both?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I did mean to click on Lae'zel to see if she has anything to say about the fact that we met a mind flayer today while she wasn't looking. And didn't kill it. But she's not lit up.
Speak.
No such. That seems to be it. Nobody has anything today. Go to bed. How do we sleep? What the fuck was that, and was that Scratch? Hurry towards the sound. Are you guys okay? Are you two friends? Aww. Do I not have speak with animals anymore?
Best friends.
Oh,
It's nice to have company while you're gone all day.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here, with Master. He'll settle in. Give it a little time.
Well, bad dreams aside, you looked cozy together.
He's still young. I remember Gonwick would let me sleep under his cloak when I was a pup. It helps.
Did you call me master just now?
I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
I don't remember a brother. Do you have a brother?
Used to. Mother ate him.
What the fuck? Ah. Well, you're both welcome here.
Thank you.
I just don't like the achievement you have two hands for a reason. Hang on. Pet Scratch and the owlbear cub at the same time. The greatest joy an adventurer could ask for. 18% of players have this achievement. Only 36 have played Fetch with Scratch. But 18? Larian really likes animals. It was, Shadowrun. Shadowrun Dragonfall has a dog in it. And over the course of the game, the dog is sad because the dog's owner is dead. And every time you go back to the hub town, you can pet this dog. And it doesn't really, perk up too much. But by the end of the game, and I won't over-spoil too much stuff or anything, but you end up winning the dog over if you pet it the whole time. But there's an achievement for what happens if you ignore the dog. If you somehow manage to go the whole game without ever interacting with this dog. I don't know how you could earn that achievement without deliberately going out of your way to doing it. I believe it is unironically the least... Like, it is the achievement with the lowest stats in that game, including, like, all the highest difficulty stuff. Favorite status message in this game is cat received condition sleeping. I also enjoy receiving that condition. I mean, we all receive condition sleeping and then lose it when we wake up. Ready to start the day, Carly?
Hey, you.
She is. Yeah, nobody has anything to say. Oh god, they are hanging out now, look. I haven't actually interacted with the cub without speak to animals. Look the cub over.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Because that's the thing. As much as speak with animals is very important, there is merit in doing the interactions without it just to see what they're like, because it's a lot more narrative and instinctual communication, I suppose? That rock just ate the camera. That was bizarre. Anyway, we will turn our morning rituals on. Hello, Luna, by the way. It's nice to see you. We are about to stop, though. Oh my god, look at them go. It's interesting because they weren't hanging out with each other before. Now they appear to be. Like, they've actually, like, changed that as a result of the scene. Well, good. I don't have to feel bad for leaving then. Tomorrow, more Ace Attorney investigations. We'll be starting case 2. Sunday we have some Final Fantasy XIV, and then come back on Tuesday and we have more Underdark to explore. Did we just save? No, last one was an autosave. Hang on. And there we go. Fare thee well, everybody. I will catch you all next time. Did I see... Hang on a minute. I thought we were quitting. Good. Yeah, Snip is playing Jump King. Something I don't think I would ever play on account of knowing my own emotional template. Some bears are not worth poking. Fare thee well.